All right. This is a very serious thing. The Don is being disrespected. I have to intervene. If you look at here, wait just a moment. The paper of record of my record. Humpty Dumpty took a fall. Humpty Dumpty Trumpty. Not respectful. He betrayed the Don because he had a setback this week. This is the November 10th paper. I'm backlogging because I was so disgusted at the disrespect for the Don when I couldn't deal. Now it's going to be messy. Apparently, there's a usurper to the throne of the Republican Party, certain Ron DeSantis, full-blooded Italian, as opposed to the Germanic Don Trump. It's very difficult for me being a German Italian American. And the reasons why I couldn't become a full member. Very unfair, very prejudiced, very backward, I have to say, in terms of the organization. This is not about me. This is about this. Humpty Dumpty. You know, I hate these family interstitial fights. The Democrats that we got to go after, not each other. As the great Ronald Reagan said, don't say nothing bad about your fellow Republicans. Not that I'm a Republican, I'm actually a Democrat. I go deep cover, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Maybe I'll vote independent. Maybe I'll go rogue and vote Civil Libertarians Union. Who knows? Who knows what I'll do? Depends on my mood. I'm a very moody guy. Moody as hell. Okay. Demographically escaped from New York. Okay. Since that witch, I call her a witch with her face doesn't move. I don't know say her name, but you know who she is, the governor of New York. She won. She beat the Z-Man. Beats the Z-Man. Very upsetting. Okay. You beat the Z-Man. You took them all. But that don't mean you hatched your good girl. I might, and a lot of New Yorkers going to leave for Florida for greener, hotter pastures. And then you won't have us to kick around no more, picking on us in Staten Island and certain boroughs in Long Island and Brooklyn. New York we used to graze here by the hundreds of thousands. Now it's a little handful. You ever see a little leaf? About this big. Sometimes change, but we're gonna come back. We're gonna come back. Demographically, go to Florida. Top cop. The top cop here. Well, the situations happening, crime rate, people being pushed in front of subways, people being beheaded, and bodies being found out on the beach, in suitcases. She's on a vacation in a junket in Caribbean. Fine, good. That's fine. Maybe you in the way if you are here. Yeah. What's this? What's this say? What's this say? Okay, I wear glasses. I'm only human. I'm a certain age. I'm a man of a certain age. Oh, this is good. Used to be you could get dressed up. You go on the plane. It's very nice. You got lots of leg room. People give you a little drink or food. Now people are masturbating on the front of the plane. Masturbating. Doing something you shouldn't even be doing without the hair growing in your hands. And they're doing it in front of a bar. What is the world? What is happening to the world? Am I looking at the right thing? I'm supposed to look at this. But I look at me because I love me. I don't care what you call your basic charisma mentality. Even for myself. Can't help it be magnetized to myself. Anyway. So this guy masturbates, they arrest him, of course. He doesn't do a time. Nobody kicks him in the nuts where he should be kicked. Man, it's debating in front of the movie. In the movie, I want to watch an on-board movie. I don't want to watch you. Pleasure yourself, fella. Oh, you have a few drinks in you. Is that what happened? Crazy world. Oh, Biden, Uncle Joe Biden, when I pulled him the grip keeper, he's all like, "Oh, I won. Oh, look what we did. You old goat, you freaking old goat. I don't like you. I know I should respect my elders, and you're even older than me, and I'm old. I'm no young man, but you're very old, man. You're a cantankerous, nasty, smelling little girl's hair, nasty man. And you try to smell this hair, you're gonna get home. But Warren Beatty. Now here's another old man. Apparently, an icon of male sexuality, Warren Beatty, was getting frisky with a 14-year-old. Also, they claim the girl says that Warren was using his charms in the 1973 circa. I don't know. See, I think any 14-year-old girl would be magnetized to Warren. And then I'm approving of going after because he was in his 30s at that time. He's 12,000 years old now. You're not supposed to go after little girls. You're not supposed to go after 14, 18 years old. Then you feel free, Warren. I can't. I'm not going to convict you. We'll have to go to court. We're going to see Me Too. We listen to the girl. You hear respect. But you also say, she might have a bad memory. I mean, she might say, yeah, I want to be getting some money out of Warren Beatty before he dies, because he's going to die pretty soon. The man is 12,000 years old. Might as well be doing something. Oh, Frank Sinatra made a moves on a 15-year-old. This is how far back this is going. I was 12 at this time. 12, 13. Anyway. This will be, we're going back to this session really. Excuse me. Dangerous dealing. This is about poker playing in the Queens. Nothing's going on there. That's a fine thing. Look, let me tell you something. This was a building guy who was in the buildings. He attended some poker games. He lost some money. He owed some people money, so he brings his crew of people from the government or his family to the pizza parlor. Spends a whole bunch of government money at the pizza parlor. I'm not saying who was in the pizza parlor with some of the boys, some of the connections. Get laundry. The money through there pays back to the mob. Nobody gets their legs broken. I think it's very wholesome. I personally think they should make a big deal of this. Not like they're selling crack out of the pizza parlor or heroin. Possibly they are, but no, I don't get that. We never had anything to do with the drug dealers. That was the Corsicans. It was always the Corsicans. But we got blamed. We got blamed. It's not right. Corsican bastards. You want to see the French Connection? You want to get straight with what's going on there? You do that. Okay. I don't know what happened between the Don. This whole thing with the Don has got me upset. I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize being overwrought. What's this? Pakistan. Now, since we had the setback in Afghanistan, they fall into the Taliban. The Taliban is a little bit, even my bystanders, a little bit of repressive of the women. They can't go to amusement parks. Only the Taliban can go to the amusement parks and go on the rides. The girls have to wear the headdresses and they can't go on the ride. This is not right. The girls should be able to go on the rides. I'm no feminist. I know there's a woman and there's a man and they have certain roles in life given them by God. But let me tell you something. Taliban or ISIS, you don't treat your woman that well. You're going to turn them. You got to sleep sometime. There's 15 of them. You have a piece. They could gang up on you and jump on you and punch you in the head. And well, they should. And take the they could be modest, but you don't have to cover them from head to foot. How do you know they're beautiful then? Maybe they just have beautiful eyes. That's all they got to show anybody. And then you have the ones you even have to show. I don't know what's going on. You know, when you invaded Sicily, and we remember that 500 years ago, you weren't that bad. I mean, you weren't that good, let me tell you something. You weren't that bad. Usually, those weren't the most enlightened people in the world that invaded Sicily. Sicily before your invasion. Robots and 6'6" and blondes. Then you may shrunk us. You killed all the men and did things with the women's. With the women's, our women. Oh, I hold a grudge. When the German part says, let's get revenge, 30 or 500 years later. Oh. I like this. This is a heartwarming human infatuation. What Joe Biden did was he promised to pay off student loans, and he basically had the biggest bribe in history of the electorate. Now, usually, something can I buy your vote? Yeah, on a scale, unimaginable scale, but he got the vote of millions of people, young people, and then he robbed them. And since I'm at that age where I start to hate all young people, I was a young person at one time, look back there, but no longer, because the young people don't respect us. They don't respect us. They got their apps, and they got their social media, and they got their new language, and they don't respect the old timers. Let me tell you something. That old goat got the best of you. You've been had by a man who has 3 brain cells left. Think about that thought. Uncle Joe Biden did that to you. Okay, I have no more to say. I have no more to say. I have said everything I have to say. It's late night. You know, tomorrow's another day, as what Annie said. So I'm out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar on tomorrow. Come what may. Tomorrow, I love you tomorrow.